and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to look at, run, and review the FCX24 K5 Blazer from FMS. So the FCX24 comes with a beautifully detailed hard shell body. This is the K5 Blazer version, but there is also a Power Wagon available. And yeah, it's really good looking. I like it quite a lot. FMS is known for their highly detailed bodies. This one, I've heard that these FCX24s are a little bit less detailed than some of their other offerings, but they're also kind of more geared for performance. So I'll just give you a quick, sorry, one-handed maneuvering is not always that easy. But yeah, there is a good overview there. This comes off, no doors or anything like that open, but you can take this little shell off and they give you a little light bar that you can put in there to get sort of a pickup truck looking thing going on. There's the front. This one comes with a Texas tag, but you have other options. The headlights work. The taillights do not, and there are no buckets for the taillights either. So if you wanted taillights, you would have to get a little bit creative. So the body is clipless. You can see that we have these two little posts up front, and we have them in the rear. Those go ahead and go into these holes here in the back and in the front and hold everything together. My battery flopped out. That's fine. Here's the battery you get, just the typical FMS battery. I think it comes with pretty much everything. It has a 2-speed transmission, which I think is just so good for a truck this small. I think it's kind of crazy, but it's amazing. Having the versatility of 2 speeds lets you go slow and fast, which makes this just an amazing trail truck. It has this little power dash motor in it. It's got the servo up front on the axle. It's got portal axles. This right here is the 2-in-1 ESC and receiver unit. That's where you plug your lights in. The shocks do not come oil filled out of the box, but they do provide you with what you need to get that done. And I made a video on how to do that if you would like to see. Kind of a scale looking tire on there, and they're not the grippiest things on earth, but they're certainly not bad for stock. The wheels look really cool. The suspension so you have 2 bottom links here, and then you have this kind of like a Y-link up top. It's a solid little platform. The rails on this one are plastic. I know on a lot of other ones, we've had steel rails and aluminum and all sorts of different kinds, but everything in here is pretty plastic. Also, when you oil fill these shocks, I've run this already, and I've run it kind of a lot, and I haven't had any issues with leaking, so I am really happy with how FMS has gotten those set up. I expected it to be kind of an afterthought, to be honest, and it's not. It works really well. The transmitter that we get with the FCX24 is probably pretty familiar if you have other FMS models. I actually really like it. It's pretty thumb steerable. It just feels really good. It has a good feel, especially for such a small transmitter. All your controls are on the top, as well as the power switch. If you don't know how to turn on your lights, try pressing the bind button, because I didn't know, and I've had to figure that out. Maybe I should read instructions. This is how you shift. It's a 3-position switch. So if you're in the middle, you're actually in neutral. That's low gear, neutral, and high. So you can rev your electric motor at people if you would like to. But that's pretty much it for the transmitter. Why don't we go ahead and take this thing out and get a run going. All right, so what do you think about the FCX24 K5 Blazer? I like it a lot. The FCX24 is not new to the small crawler space, but I still think it is probably one of the most innovative mini crawlers you can get. That 2-speed just opens up doors for so many things. You can low speed crawl, you can high speed blast down the trails, and you don't have to make any sacrifices to be able to do both. So yeah, that 2-speed's a game changer, and I think it keeps the FCX24 at least a head above the rest. I wouldn't give it the shoulders, but definitely the head. And it's a great purchase too. Like, the price is competitive with everything else, and you just get a lot more. It's a really good buy. The aftermarket's pretty good, and I do plan to do something with this in the future, but we've got other stuff to get through first. Anyway, if you like this video, give me a like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.